Right.
and the quest for freedom and space.
Yes.
Hmm? So it is basically the theme of the poem is about how nature offers solace and tranquility to wearied souls. Poem is
Yes,
about
ma'am.
nature, no connection between man and nature. That is what you have portrayed here, right?
Yes, ma'am. It just gives us a way, ma'am. It already has some plan for us. We just have to accept it.
Yeah,
Go with the
yes.
flow.
Yeah, yeah. That is nature shows you the way. Nature guides you, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that is good, Gauri. This one is good. It's a very small, simple poem. There is nothing philosophical or complex about it, but you have written it pretty well. Okay, so keep writing. Huh? I loved it.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, nice.
Thank you, Naina. Gauri, have you personified the leaf?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you personified the leaf?
Yes, I tried to tell the poem through the
Through
from
the
the
leaf.
leaf. Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
the leaf is putting forward its emotions, right?
Yes, ma'am. It's last journey.
And can we say that the leaf is you? No?
I can't say that, ma'am.
Okay.
Leaf is Gauri, Allah.
Okay, thank you, Gauri. Anyhow. All right. Now, the next participant is Siddesh B. Iyer of class 9th B, shift 2. Siddesh.
Yes, uh, yes. Respected and distinguished chief guest of the day, erudite teacher, and my dear
Siddesh,
friend.
keep the mic closer, Siddesh. Keep
Yes,
the
ma'am.
mic closer. Yes.
Respected and distinguished chief guest of the day, erudite teachers, and my dear friends. Today, I, Siddesh Biayer, of class 9B, shift 2 of our school, KB Pattom, would like to present before all of you a poem which was penned by me in the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic when the lockdown was just launched. The title of my poem is To My Compatriots, which I sincerely hope and feel would serve as an inspiring and soul stirring call to the service of our country. As I feel that the topic would be quite relevant in the present scenario. My poem goes thus. Um, Gird your loins, lion-hearted bunch, twid not your thumb in futile thoughts, and spend not your days in vain on what will bring you naught. Wander not listlessly ever, or wallow in the valley of despair, as this awful indifference can only build castles in the air. Efface yourself in other service, feel not ever weary. Be ever active in the pursuit of your aim, feel not dull or dreary. Forget not, the grossest crime is to sit idle. So propel forward your life, and that the unforgivable sin in this battle is aching. Forget not the poet's words and achieve ye life's consummation. Know that it is the greatest plague that impedes, and yield not then to affliction. And so, with a heart steadfast and faith unquenching, pass the labyrinthine test. Hearken, O courageous heart, so move forward with unabated zest. So progress, victorious one, knowing travails to be transient, and remember that success caresses him with resolve unflinching and heart valiant, and that it forsakes him once and forever who dares not try to win. So off with this ghastly malady. It is the deadliest sin. Never be ye dubious, for it tramples you down to accept defeat. Doubt not as to cross the shore, quell thy doubts and advance to call of thy nation and her will meet. Alas, fie on you, for you meekly surrendered and knew not how the problem to tame. You are worthy of condemnation and of the severest disdain. You befit to die of ignominy and shame. Submit not to the will of the tyrant, cold and menacing. Be ye virile, never to yield, and success will unquestionably be yours, sweet and caressing. Love the race which has nourished you, and find this while in tireless service of the masses, that you will be your mother's devoted son, plunged in the sacred service of the masses. For your attention, the poet mentioned in the poem refers to Sarojini Naidu. Okay, yes, thank you.
Yes.
Naina, your mic is muted. You're not heard.
Mike, yeah. We can't
No,
hear you.
Naina, it's not audible. It's not audible. പറ്റുന്നില്ല. Not heard.
ഒരിക്കൽ കൂടി ഒന്ന് ഫിക്സ് ചെയ്ത് നോക്കിയാലോ?
I just plug in once again, remove it and plug in once
Yeah.
again. Mic Naina, ഒന്ന് എടുത്തിട്ട് ഒന്നുകൂടെ ഒന്ന് അതിലോട്ട് if you can plug in. ഇല്ല കേൾക്കുന്നില്ല. ഇല്ല Naina, not heard. സർ ഒന്ന് എക്സിറ്റ് ചെയ്തിട്ട് റീജോയിൻ ചെയ്യേണ്ട നോക്കിയാൽ പറ്റുമോ? ചിലപ്പോ അങ്ങനെയും പ്രശ്നം ഉണ്ടാവാം.
ചിലപ്പോ അങ്ങനെയും വരാം.
Naina, ഒന്ന് എക്സിറ്റ് ചെയ്യൂ എന്നിട്ട് then rejoin, probably because there is network problem എന്തെങ്കിലും ചിലപ്പം
ഇടയ്ക്ക് വെച്ച് അത് ബ്രേക്ക് ചെയ്ത് പോവാൻ. വോയിസ് മാത്രമായിട്ടൊക്കെ.
Naina, would you just like exit once and rejoin? ഒന്ന് എക്സിറ്റ് ചെയ്യോ? മീറ്റ് ഒന്ന് എക്സിറ്റ് ചെയ്തിട്ട് you can rejoin. അപ്പൊ rejoin ഒരു ഓപ്ഷൻ വരും. അപ്പൊ you can rejoin. അപ്പൊ ചിലപ്പോൾ ശരിയാകും. Usually we do that. എക്സിറ്റ് ആയില്ലല്ലോ അല്ലേ? ക്യാമറ ഓഫ് ആയല്ലേ?
ക്യാമറ മാത്രമേ. some technical issues. Audio ചെയ്യുന്നതിൽ വന്നാൽ. Now 2 people remains.
Only 2 people. Siddesh, Aditya, Krishnan and Ankitha.
റീജോയിൻ ചെയ്ത് നോക്കിയാൽ ശരിയാവും.
റീജോയിൻ ചെയ്തെങ്കിൽ ചിലപ്പോൾ ശരിയാവുമായിരുന്നു. പ്രോബ്ലി ഇപ്പൊ ലെഫ്റ്റ് ആയി, നയന ലെഫ്റ്റ് ആയി, ഷീസ് ലെഫ്റ്റ്.
Hello.
Nayana, now we are fine. Now you are right.
Yeah. Okay.
So SIDDHI was reading his form.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, SIDDHI, right? SIDDHI.
Yes.
Madam, I
So,
am her brother.
Yeah. SIDDHI, what made you write about Sarojini Naidu?
Madam, Madam, it was, Madam, I quoted her words in the poem, Madam, indirectly.
I cannot hear you, SIDDHI.
Madam, I quoted her words indirectly in the poem, Madam. I didn't exactly quote. Madam, am I audible?
What is it?
SIDDHI, you talk, what you asked was heard.
Oh, Madam, my poem was, you could hear my poem?
Yeah, I heard your poem, yeah.
Madam, but what I am speaking now, is it audible now?
It is audible. It's audible, SIDDHI.
Oh, okay, madam.
Yes, Satish, go on.
Oh, yes, madam. Madam, what was your question?
Yeah, my question was, what made you write about Sarojini Naidu? The poem is about Sarojini Naidu, right?
Yes, madam.
Her role in the Indian freedom
No,
struggle
madam,
and
the poem is
her
not about
poetic.
Sarojini Naidu, madam. It is about how to serve an exhortation to serve our country.
Okay, so she is exhorting her compatriots to serve our country.
Madam, not she, madam. I am just quoting her, madam. I am only speaking in the poem.
So okay, so I mean the poet is exhorting his fellow men, right?
Yes, madam.
To move forward, courage and determination to achieve their goals, right? But
Yes,
you have used, you have talked about Sarojini Naidu as well, right?
He has alluded to Sarojini Naidu. I think he has taken a line of Sarojini Naidu from her work.
Oh, okay. So basically, the poet is talking to his fellow men,
Yes, madam. That's what I.
to his countrymen. Oh,
Yes,
okay.
ma'am, you are correct.
Nice. Okay. So, by the way, are you inspired by Sarojini Naidu? You like her poems?
Madam, not quite inspired, but I felt that she is also a freedom fighter, so it is related to our country. So I took one of her lines and just, madam, yes, I am inspired by her also, madam, and Tagore and also.
Okay, nice. The kind of language you have used, yeah, അത് എനിക്ക് കുറച്ച് ഒരു ഓൾഡ് ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ടച്ച് ഉണ്ടല്ലേ?
Yes, madam, it is old English.
Yeah, nice. ഇപ്പം എല്ലാം contemporary usage different ആണല്ലോ. It's
Yes,
quite different. And
but,
you have used
I chose
rhyme scheme as well, right?
I thought
It
to
is
do
not-
something different, madam, from the present.
Good. Yeah. It is not free verse, I felt.
Yes, madam.
Nice. Good attempt, Siddesh. Good.
Madam, so in your opinion, should we continue writing in free verse or in a specific rhyme scheme?
Actually, ഇപ്പോ people don't use rhyme so much. ഈ rhyming wordsന്റെ ഒക്കെ പലപ്പോഴും നമ്മൾ യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്നില്ല. ഇപ്പൊ എല്ലാം കണ്ടംപററി യൂസേജ് ഒക്കെ ഫ്രീ വേഴ്സ് ആണ്. ബട്ട് യു ക്യാൻ എക്സ്പെരിമെന്റ് വിത്ത് അതർ ഫോംസ് ഓഫ് പോയട്രി, അതർ ഫോംസ് ഓഫ് വേഴ്സ്.
Oh, okay, madam. Madam, so
This is perfectly fine.
the usage of Old English, would it be fine here?
Old English, I wouldn't recommend it personally. Old English, people don't understand it. അങ്ങനെ ഒരു പ്രോബ്ലം ഉണ്ട്. Old English is not used these days. അല്ലേ?
Madam, I also don't know much of Old English, madam. I just tried to write something of my own.
Yeah, the problem is you can use Old English if you like it, പക്ഷെ people, it is very difficult to understand. നമുക്ക് പണ്ടത്തെ ഈ ഇപ്പം ഷേക്സ്പിയർ ലാംഗ്വേജ് ഒക്കെ നമ്മൾ ഇപ്പം യൂസ് ചെയ്താൽ ഇറ്റ് ഡസൻ വർക്ക് വെൽ. സോ അപ്പം ഫ്രീ വേഴ്സ് ഇസ് ഓക്കെ, അഫ്കോഴ്സ് റൈം ഇസ് ഓക്കെ, റൈം എനി ഡേ ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് ഓക്കെ. മറ്റത് ഇഫ് യു വോണ്ട് ടു യൂസ് ഫ്രീ, ഐ തിങ്ക് ഇറ്റ്സ് ബെറ്റർ ടു റൈറ്റ് ഇൻ ഫ്രീ വേഴ്സ്.
Oh, okay.
No. Yeah.
Madam, so on the whole, how was it in your view? Madam, so on the whole, how was the poem just I recited?
It was good, good. എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ ആക്ച്വലി ഈ ഒരു വേ ഓഫ് റൈറ്റിംഗ്, ഇപ്പൊ ഐ ഡോണ്ട് തിങ്ക് പീപ്പിൾ യൂസ് റൈംസ് എനിമോർ ഓർ പീപ്പിൾ യൂസ് ഓൾഡ് ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് എനിമോർ. അതുകൊണ്ട് ദിസ് റിയലി യുണീക്ക്, ഒരു യുണീക്ക് ടച്ച് ഉണ്ട്. അപ്പം യു ക്യാൻ കീപ് റൈറ്റിംഗ് ഇൻ ഓൾഡ് ഇംഗ്ലീഷ്, ബട്ട് personally I would suggest that it is better to write in free verse.
Oh, madam, I read many mostly I read history and freedom struggle of India, and so I thought of writing about patriotism, so I chose.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, you can write on any topic. അതിപ്പോ needn't be contemporary subjects അങ്ങനെ ആകണമെന്നില്ല. You can write about anything under the sun. അപ്പം പക്ഷെ ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞത് ഫ്രീ വേഴ്സ് ആകുമ്പോഴത്തേക്കും ആൾക്കാർക്ക് കുറച്ചും കൂടെ പെട്ടെന്ന് മനസ്സിലാവും. They can understand it easily. അത് മാത്രം. Otherwise it's perfectly fine.
Yeah. So how to improve writing more poems in your view?
How can
I improve my poetry writing skills in your view?
Writing. അത് are you into the habit of reading? അങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ വായിക്കാറൊക്കെ ഉണ്ടോ?
Yes, madam. ഞാൻ ഹിസ്റ്ററി ഒക്കെയാണ് madam കൂടുതലും
വായിക്കുന്നത്. എന്ത് വായിക്കും?
Madam,
history. Okay. So which historical figure do you like most?
Madam, mostly Indian freedom fighters like this Tagore, Sarojini Naidu, Mahatma Gandhi and
okay. So അത് നമുക്ക്, if you are interested in history, you can take up a historical incident, എന്തെങ്കിലും ഒരു prominent historical incident എടുത്തിട്ട് you can build upon it, you can write about it. അത് it needn't pertain to India alone. ഇപ്പൊ ഇന്ത്യയിലുള്ള ഒരു ഹിസ്റ്റോറിക്കൽ ഫിഗർ തന്നെ വേണമെന്നൊന്നുമില്ല. It can be anyone. ഇപ്പം വേൾഡ് ഹിസ്റ്ററിയിലുള്ള ഏതെങ്കിലും ലീഡിങ് ഹിസ്റ്റോറിക്കൽ ഫിഗേഴ്സ് ഒക്കെ ഇല്ലേ, ഓർ സം ഇൻസിഡൻസ് എന്താ പറയുന്നത് വിച്ച് അത്ര പോപ്പുലർ അല്ലാത്ത ഇൻസിഡൻസ്, യു ക്യാൻ പിക്ക് അപ്പ് one of those incidents and you can write about it.
Okay. Madam, so do you feel that studying history would also inspire us to in patriotism? Will it can instill patriotism also in us?
Instill? Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Madam, do you feel that reading history will inspire us to be patriotic?
Yeah, patriotism. It's a very complex subject. Actually, patriotism എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ reading history books alone doesn't bring patriotism. അത് ശരിയാണ്. അതിറ്റ്സ് എന്താ പറയുക, ഒരു ബ്രോഡർ കോൺസെപ്റ്റ് ആണ് സിദ്ധേഷ്. ഈ പേട്രിയോട്ടിസം, റിലീജിയൻ, ദീസ് ആർ ഓൾ ബ്രോഡർ കോൺസെപ്റ്റ്. അപ്പൊ നമുക്ക് ഇപ്പൊ ഇത് വായിച്ചാൽ അഫ്കോഴ്സ് ഇറ്റ്സ് ഗുഡ്, നോളജ് കൂട്ടാനായിട്ട് വായിക്കുന്നത് ഇറ്റ്സ് റിയലി ഗുഡ്. പക്ഷെ പേട്രിയോട്ടിസം നമ്മൾ ഇത് വായിച്ചാൽ വരണം എന്നില്ല, നീഡ് നോട്ട്, അത് നെസസറി അല്ല അത്.
Okay. Madam, so how to know more about our country and also writing poetry, what would be helpful?
You can write poem on any historical incident, as I said earlier, on any historical figure.
Oh, that got you right. Okay.
That is, അത് നമുക്ക് you can write on, അത് history മാത്രമല്ല, you can write on anything that you like. അതെ, അങ്ങനെ നമുക്ക് എന്തും എഴുതാം. പക്ഷെ
Oh, madam, so for my age and all, it is better to choose something else, no, madam?
means yeah, ഇപ്പം in your age, ഇപ്പം for example, ഇപ്പൊ ഇത് തന്നെ ഇപ്പൊ ഹിസ്റ്ററി ഒന്നും, you can write about simpler subjects, simpler topics
Divya
എടുക്കാം.
ma'am? Divya ma'am?
Sir.
Yes, please. Go on, please.
Okay, sir.
അപ്പം you can write about anything, കേട്ടോ. You don't have to inhibit yourself to certain subjects. അങ്ങനെയൊന്നുമില്ല. You can write about anything under the sun, but it's better if you write in free verse. That is what I would recommend. എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ ഈ ഒരു ലാംഗ്വേജ്, ഇറ്റ് ലുക്സ് ഗുഡ്, ഇറ്റ് റീഡ്സ് ഗുഡ്, പക്ഷെ ഒരു വൈഡർ ഓഡിയൻസിന്, ഇഫ് യു ഹാവ് ടു കേറ്റർ ടു എ വൈഡർ ഓഡിയൻസ്, then they may not understand what you have written. It is not easy to understand old English. Only those who have learned English, I mean, done their post-graduation in English or something might understand it. For others, it will be a bit difficult. So better to write in free verse. Okay?
Okay. Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, Siddhi. Thank you, Naina, for patiently answering all his questions. Next, I call on Aditya Krishnan of class 9th B from shift 1 to present his form here. Aditya Krishnan.
Yeah, Aditya is not there, I think.
His name is not there in the participants. Aditya Krishnan. Earlier he was there, sir. When we called his name, he responded.
Okay.
Okay, so Aditya Krishnan he has left. So can I call the next person then? If he returns, we'll give him a chance after that.
Yeah.
Ankitha, who is an alumna of the school. Ankitha would now be reading her poem here, and I just want to tell something about Ankitha. Ankitha has, this year she participated in a... Ankitha, you can introduce yourself. You can tell the audience what prize you have won, or you said your poem has won an 8th grade or something, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Introduce yourself. You're
Warm
audible.
greetings to all. I'm Ankitha, and I just passed out from our school, Pattom, this year. I'm currently doing a bachelor's in English Language and Literature in Marivanis College. The poem I'm going to recite is a really special poem to me because of various reasons. One being that it's inspired from the time that I spent in the pandemic, that is with my sister in the evening time watching the sky, and also due to the other fact that I got an A grade for this poem in the APES poetry competition. And I'm happy to say that this poem will be included in the anthology, which will be published around December 15.
Oh, nice. Congrats. Very good.
So I'll recite the poem now. Shades of me and you. The cloudy sky brings an unparalleled beauty with it, turning my blues and grays into an unknown amethyst and purpura, turning the dichromatic lone sky into a prismatic space. The twilight shades that we paint on each other, the mauve, the lilac, the lavender, and the fairy tale, will they remain pristine? The me that you give me and the you that I give you, will they remain the same? Will our shades fade away from each other? The sun takes you away with him, 1,000 miles away from me, leaving me alone with his moon, who changes her shape every day, hoping to patch up my broken pieces by herself. The purple tinge that you live, it makes me want to stay. The smeared pink streaks, they make me want to breathe. The scarlet steals from me all of you and paints it on the rosy sky. The weight from the very dawn, unbearable without you. Your arrival, your presence, push me out from this unknown dark. You seek different elsewhere, so I long to be always home, for you're purposely there for me there. Thank you.
Okay. Hi, Ankitha.
Hi, ma'am.
So you're already a good poet. Huh?
Thank you, ma'am.
In fact, this is one of the best poems I came across yesterday. Shades of Me and You, right?
And
Yeah. Okay. So here you have depicted the various. Yeah. Did you say anything?
no, ma'am.
Oh, the various emotions are represented by various shades, right?
Ma'am.
That is the sadness and grief of waiting for your dear one. That is the basic theme.
Yes, ma'am.
Dear one, it has been brought out through the use of different shades, the mauve, the lilac, the lavender. Do you paint? Like,
I don't paint,
paint
but
or do some-
I spend a lot of time watching the evening sky.
Yeah.
So that's all.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I like the use of shades. You have written about so many shades, infinite shades. The lilac, the lavender, the purple, the scarlet. Hmm? It creates a wonderful visual imagery. Like, and
Thank
so
you,
much.
ma'am.
Yeah, you have written it with so much of imagination. So this is the poem. Is this the poem taken for the anthology?
Yes,
Selected for the
ma'am.
anthology?
Yes, ma'am.
Which anthology is it?
Uh, I don't know the name yet. They haven't yet told the details to me. It's from the All India Student Scholars and Teachers Forum, I guess.
Oh, oh, okay. So, this is a wonderful poem. I'm gonna
Thank you,
keep
ma'am.
writing. Okay. Very good. You're already a very good poet. Hmm?
Thank you, ma'am.
Wonderful
It means
image,
a lot.
wonderful use of. You have written it in rhymes, right? You have used rhymes.
Not too much, but I tried to be a bit.
Oh, okay. This is beautiful. Okay, keep writing. Yeah.
Thank you, Ankita, for that wonderful poem. Yesterday, when I sent the poem to Naina, we actually were discussing about this poem and we were like talking how well she has used the shades and colors of the sky for showing her emotions. So it was really a wonderful poem. And with that, we have come to the end of students' presentation of their poems. Naina, if you would prefer to talk something about your, experience of writing poems to your children, that would be of great help to them. So if you can talk to them a little bit about that.
Oh, okay. My experience, when I was in ninth or 10th standard, I think I didn't take poetry very seriously. It was only when I got to in my pre-degree days and degree times that I took poetry. Uh, and like when I was in my 10th standard, I just remember myself scribbling in a diary or something. I never took it seriously. Just wrote 200 or 250 words uh, once or twice a week. I didn't keep a journal or anything. But that is one of the points that I would emphasize today. It's always better to keep a small journal or diary and write about 250 or 500 words on a daily basis. Uh, I think all the aspiring poets or writers should do it. It improves your creative writing skills. It gives you new ideas, and every day you will have something to write about. You can jot down your experiences. It needn't be one or two pages, just two paragraphs would be enough. Mm. And another thing is, you should not restrict yourself to poetry alone. You can experiment with fiction as well. So, for example, I think one of the girls here talked about M.T. Vasudevanaya's Rendam, right? Yeah. So I think they should cultivate the habit of reading because ഇപ്പൊ ഞാൻ കാണുന്നത് എന്താന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ there are so many people who write, പക്ഷേ very little reading. Reading വളരെ കുറവും and writing കൂടുതൽ. So the problem is, as I said earlier, good readers can become good writers. അപ്പം കൂടുതൽ you should എന്താ പറയുന്നത്, അപ്പം നമ്മുടെ ഒരു സ്പെക്ട്രം നമുക്ക് ബ്രോഡൻ ചെയ്യണമെങ്കിൽ if we have to എന്താ പറയുന്നത് expand our capabilities, then you should read a lot. It needn't be huge voluminous books. You can read anything from articles to literary journals to science magazines, anything that inspires you. അപ്പം എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നത് വെച്ചാൽ ഇപ്പം recently I read a book by Bill Bryson. There are so many interesting facts about our human brain, and another book about the universe as a whole. They are purely scientific stuff, but written in the from the perspective of a layman. ഇങ്ങനത്തെ ബുക്സ് വായിക്കുമ്പം you get so many ideas. Otherwise, we'll be restricted to our textbooks, and textbook knowledge is not enough these days. So to each and everyone out there, I would say read more. And എഴുതി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ it is better if you can send it to a senior person, get it checked with a senior person or preferably your teacher, so that you can identify the mistakes, polish it further, and make it perfect. It's very important. എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നത് basically ഇപ്പം ഇത്രയും പോയിന്റ്സിൽ most of the points were quite impressive in terms of the themes they have explored. അതാണ് ഞാൻ ശ്രദ്ധിച്ചത്. What I felt is നമുക്കിപ്പം grammatical errors, despite all such grammatical errors and mistakes, what struck me most is the broad spectrum of themes that they have explored, from the deforestation to global warming, climate change. And I think one of the points is about COVID-19. So, അങ്ങനെ ഒരുപാട് കാര്യങ്ങൾ അവർ നോക്കിയിട്ടുണ്ട്, which ഞാനൊക്കെ when I was in 9th or 10th, I never thought of writing such stuff. So ഇപ്പോഴുള്ള കുട്ടികൾക്ക് they have more opportunities, a lot of opportunities, and they can utilize those opportunities in terms of എന്താ പറയുന്നത് knowledge കൂട്ടാനായാലും കരിയർ ആയാലും they have tremendous opportunities, infinite number of things they can do with that. അപ്പം എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നത് വെച്ചാൽ ഇപ്പം ഇന്ന് വായിച്ചതിൽ there are very promising talents ഉണ്ട്. ചിലരുടെ പേര് എനിക്കറിയാം, some I don't know, പക്ഷെ എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നത് if they can improve their skills, it would be really good. They should keep writing, improve upon their writing skills. പിന്നെ they can ഇപ്പം I think I don't know how many of them are in the habit of reading newspapers or websites like BBC or CNN, but I think they should read it. They will be updated with the world affairs, what's going on around the world, because otherwise it will be like we are a frog in a pond. Stage out. So they can begin with the literary websites or like scroll dotting news minutes to just keep themselves updated with the things that are going on around them. അതൊക്കെ ചെയ്യാവുന്നതാണ്. Again, എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്ന വെച്ചാൽ നമ്മൾ ഒരുപാട് ഇൻഹിബിറ്റഡ് ആകണ്ട. യു കൻ എക്സ്പ്ലോർ ഡിഫറെന്റ് ടോപ്പിക്സ് അത് which people might feel taboo എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ടോപ്പിക്സും you can write about it. You can voice your opinions very confidently. അപ്പം അതൊക്കെ നമുക്ക് ചെയ്യാവുന്നതാണ്. And don't be disheartened. അതും പറയാനുണ്ട്. Start writing. You might say like your work is not up to the mark എന്നൊക്കെ ചിലപ്പോൾ പറഞ്ഞു തന്നിരിക്കും. ബട്ട് അതിലൊന്നും ഡിസ്ഹാർട്ടൻഡ് ആവേണ്ട ആവശ്യമില്ല. Write for your satisfaction, not to win awards, fame. അതൊക്കെ you do what is best for you. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ചെയ്യേണ്ടത് ചെയ്യാ, റെസ്റ്റ് ഓഫ് ഇറ്റ് വിൽ ഫോളോ, അത്രേ ഉള്ളൂ. ബാക്കി നമ്മളിപ്പം കുറെ പേര് ലൈക്ക് ഇഫ് യു ആർ ഇൻ സെർച്ച് ഫോർ വാലിഡേഷൻ, യു മേ നോട്ട് പ്രോബബ്ലി മറ്റുള്ളവർക്ക് ഇഷ്ടപ്പെടാൻ വേണ്ടി നമ്മൾ എഴുതിയിട്ട് കാര്യമില്ല. യു റൈറ്റ് ഫോർ യുവർ സെൽഫ്, യു റൈറ്റ് ഫോർ യുവർ സാറ്റിസ്ഫാക്ഷൻ, യു ഡു വാട്ട് ഈസ് ഗുഡ് ഫോർ യു, വാട്ട് യു ഫീൽ ഇസ് ബെസ്റ്റ് ഫോർ യു. ആൻഡ് ബാക്കി ഈ ഫെയിം അതിൽപ്പെടുക എന്നൊക്കെ ഉള്ളത് ഇറ്റ് വിൽ ഫോളോ. സോ ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് മൈ പേഴ്സണൽ ഒപ്പീനിയൻ. ഇപ്പോഴത്തെ യങ്ങർ ജനറേഷനോട് ഞാൻ പറയുകയാണെന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ മോസ്റ്റ് ഓഫ് ദം ഒരു ഓവർനൈറ്റ് ഫെയിം, ഓവർനൈറ്റ് അറിയപ്പെടണം എന്ന് ആഗ്രഹിക്കുന്ന ആൾക്കാരാണ്. I would say everything takes time. All good things take time. അപ്പം അതുകൊണ്ട് എന്താ പറയുക, do keep reading, do keep writing. Have a nice time.
Thank you so much, Nayana. Thank you for your suggestions and advices. Faisal sir, may I now call you for the vote of thanks part?
You're going to present your own poem, no?
Now, I was like thinking if I should, because it's basically about the negative subject.
You should, madam.
One thing is like, I'm basically very shy about whatever I create.
Just present it.
I just asked Faisal sir if I can present, but then now like, you know, I'm confused if I should. Should I, Faisal sir?
Yes, please, go on.
You should.
It's on a very odd subject, so like I was wondering if I should or not. Like this was written not even because I wanted to write. This was written because I was going through that much of stress and strain, and I felt like, you know, for a few seconds the thought of suicide came to my mind, and like I just contemplated on this thing, and like, you know, I wrote it. I don't know how good it is or how bad it is. I mean, first time ever that I'm reading out my poem on a public platform, so I'm like little shy also about it. Still, I haven't given a title to the poem because morning when I thought about it, I like, you know, this book was lying somewhere, and from there I took it out just to see if this is presentable or not. So a title also I haven't given, but I'll just read out how far. Maybe it might be a little ambiguous still. April indeed is a cruel month, taken across from T.S. Eliot's poem. Indeed, all months have been cruel. The tumultuous life mocks at me, and it asks, "You going to commit suicide?" Suicide, indeed an easy word, rather a familiar word. The passing remarks of being suicidal never pass a superfluous me. Yet today, I gape at its beauty, devouring wide mouth. My cranium boils, my structure shakes, yet does it pass a sensual sensation? As a teenager would reminiscence the first cherished experience of love. To know the unknown, am I heading to that? The thrill of meeting the long lost. Religion, mythology, what triggers me? Just near it, master fate, hey, you couldn't pull me down. To deride puny people, I was far above, you and I am. But wait, what if the master himself is masquerading before a muddled head in its mystic form? How can that be? Suicides are committed to escape the master. It indeed is tricky. Is it the courageous or the cowards who embrace you? You shackle your prey, you free your allies, stupefied at the ways of interpreting you. In the philosophizing hours, suicide recedes. You again flee from me, or I expel you from my heartstrings. I'll catch up with you for a rendezvous later. That's it.
Really good.
ദിവ്യ എഴുതുന്ന എനിക്ക് അറിഞ്ഞൂടായിരുന്നു ദിവ്യ.
Many actually do. And the poems are all suppressed and kept. I like away for a long while writing poems, but not very frequently, but ഭയങ്കര emotional വരുമ്പോ I write poems but nobody sees it
അത്
actually.
ഇത് വളരെ ഇമോഷണൽ ആണ്. എനിക്ക് വായിച്ചപ്പോ എനിക്ക് മനസ്സിലായി എനിക്ക്. കൊള്ളാം.
No, I see that because it's a group of school students and then it's like little negative. So I was asking Faisal sir if I should present, and I even told him like it's about a negative subject. But then it's not about recommending suicide or something. Like, for a while when you think about it, there are umpteen number of questions in your mind about it. So like, that's why I wrote it.
It doesn't matter on which topic you are writing, no?
Yeah, that's like.
Maybe it was a nice person. Yeah,
Finally one poem of mine came to light.
But it's a nice poem, ദിവ്യ. ശരിക്കും വളരെ ഒരു വളരെ ഹാർട്ട് ടച്ചിങ് ആയിട്ടൊരു വളരെ ഇമോഷണൽ അത് തോന്നും നമുക്ക്, അല്ലേ?
ഒരു പ്രത്യേക സിറ്റുവേഷനിൽ ലൈക്ക് ഫോർ എ വൈൽ ഞാൻ ജോയിൻ ചെയ്തപ്പോൾ my children were there, they were with my mom, and I was in a very depressed state because I was planning to go during the vacation. I couldn't go and join with them, and then my mother fell ill in between. I was in a very depressed state, and altogether, like those months of March and April, it was really too hard for me. And that is when one fine moment, like it was so painful that I don't know, this poem came out from me. I didn't write it. Like it came out. It had flown. That's what I should say.
അതെ, ആ പെട്ടെന്നൊരു എന്താ മൊമെന്റിൽ സംതിങ്.
It's something like words with telling, overflow of emotions, spontaneous emotions,
Yeah, exactly.
but not recollected in tranquility. There was no tranquility there. It was all peacelessness. Okay. Faisal sir, how was the poem?
It was a nice one, a wonderful one. Yeah.
Thank you.
Anyway, your friend is already here, na? You can ask.
Yeah. Yeah.
Divya madam, Divya.
Sir, Anita madam.
Yes, wonderful.
Oh, thank you.
കേൾക്കുന്നുണ്ടായിരുന്നു, ഞാൻ ഫുൾ കേൾക്കുന്നുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. നന്നായിരുന്നു കേട്ടോ, വളരെ നല്ല പ്രസന്റേഷൻ. നമ്മുടെ ഇടയിൽ ഫൈസൽ സാർ, നമ്മുടെ ഇടയിൽ ഒരു എന്താ പറയുന്ന ഒരു കവയത്രി ഉണ്ട് എന്നുള്ളതിൽ നമുക്ക് അഭിമാനിക്കാം. ഓക്കെ, അല്ല ഇനി വരട്ടെ ഫൈസൽ സാർ, നമുക്ക് വെളിയിൽ കൊണ്ടുവരണം, അല്ലേ? വെരി നൈസ് മാഡം, വെരി നൈസ്.
Thank you so much.
വെരി ഗുഡ്.
എല്ലാരും ഉണ്ടല്ലോ.
Schoolmates. It's like whole students association for us. Okay, Asha.
Okay, it was nice.
Thank you.
We can give it for our school magazine also. They are asking for contribution from teachers. Okay. Nice.
Thank you so much, Asha. Thank you. Sir, Faisal sir, so
yes.
So you are going with the vote of thanks, right? Do we need to call any other people for their opinion on this?
If anybody is there, then we can call. We can just.
If any of the teachers who have been watching the program all throughout are interested in sharing their opinion about this, please come forward.
It's because we have crossed 2 hours.
Yeah, more than 2 hours, and we like Naina, I should appreciate your patience.
It is the longest one we have conducted so far.
Long,
No issue, because we have given enough opportunity to all the participants.
Yeah, everyone who attended the poem were given the chance to present.
Yeah, exactly.
They're immensely talented. Actually, I didn't expect this much. ഞാൻ വിചാരിച്ചു maybe ഒരു 20 students അവര് ചിലപ്പം ഷോർട്ട് പോയിന്റ്സ് ആയിരിക്കും. ഇത്രയും ടോപ്പിക്സ് ഉണ്ടെന്ന് I never expected.
Variety, very amazing variety.
Amazing, sir. That's what I said. Unimaginable imagination. That's how I would call it.
Yeah, so nowadays a formal vote of thanks, because we know we are all together. Okay, so I am extremely grateful to Madam Nayanathara for accepting our invitation and inspiring our little poets with valuable comments and suggestions. it is from my heart that it's because we were cherishing, we will cherish these moments, because during these difficult times we are having this session, and these people, these 17 poets, okay, so they will remember forever, because this is a difficult time, and we are not sure that it will happen again. So what we did during this time, it will be there forever. So anyway, I hope that all children, all the poets, all the little poets got the opportunity to present themselves before the audience, because it was streamed online, means on YouTube also. So a lot of people, they watched it live. So anyway, I heartfelt thanks to our poet Nayanathara for accepting our invitation and coming over here to spend a little time with our little poets. I'm grateful to our principal, Sri S. Kumar, for providing this opportunity to conduct this program. Also thankful to our vice principal, sir, Amit sir, for doing the welcome address, and second shift vice principal, Abraham Matthew sir, and other teachers, and Rashmi madam from second shift selected the poems, shift 2, and Divya madam, of course, who was wonderfully moderating this program. Vidya ma'am also. So anyway, thanks a lot for all your cooperation, and my best wishes to all the little poets of KV Pattom. Anyway, we hope that in the near future we will have another session with many of you. Okay, we are expecting that these will be over soon. We will get good memories thereafter. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.